This is Max. He never uses AI and spends so much time doing basic tasks. He writes everything himself and he always spends hours coming up with ideas whenever he's working on a project. But this is Ben. He uses AI tools as much as he possibly can. He uses AI to write, to think, and to come up with ideas. He even uses AI to plan his day, and he saves hours every single week doing this. This video will make you less of a Max and more of a Ben. I'm a tech student. I work with this all day, every day, and I use these things every single day. If you watch the entire video and apply every single step, you will save so much time. The first thing you're going to want to do is to get ChatGPT if you're not already using it. This is going to be the most useful tool, and we will do most things in this video using ChatGPT. It's completely free. It works on any computer, any phone, anything with an internet connection and a web browser basically. Click the link below, sign up for it, and bookmark the page as well so you remember it. Now your task is to use ChatGPT at least 3 times tomorrow. So go into your phone, you got the reminders app or whatever you use, and set 3 reminders for tomorrow. 1 in the morning, 1 in midday, and 1 in the evening. And you can just put for every reminder, use ChatGPT. This is going to remind you to use ChatGPT at least 3 times tomorrow. And every time you use ChatGPT tomorrow, you can just remove the reminder, right? If you do this for a couple of days, at least 2 or 3 days, you will build a habit of using ChatGPT. Now, I've told you how important ChatGPT is, but what is it really? Well, it works like a chatbot, but it is so incredibly smart. It's not like those stupid and annoying chatbots you've had to deal with before. This is completely different. It can do some incredible things, and I'm now going to demonstrate some of them for you. The way it works is that it's just like a chatbot really. You just put a message and it will respond to you. Like this. Write a blog post about artificial intelligence is what I put into it, and we'll see what it does. So it takes a little while for it to generate the text, but just be patient. This is a very good blog post. There we go. It's now written a very long blog post that we can publish to a blog. Now, I'm not saying that you should write every single text using ChatGPT, but this is a very useful tool. You should use this every time you need something written. But the impressive thing with this is that it's written this text so fast and probably better than I could do myself. So if I ever need to write something which is not that important, I will at least use ChatGPT in some way to help me write my texts. ChatGPT also understands context much like a human would. Let me show you. So we've written here, we've asked it to write a blog post about artificial intelligence. Now I can simply put another one referring to the blog post about solar panels. So it understands that I want a blog post, and it also understands natural language. You know, I wrote this the same way that I would tell a human to do it, and it's just writing another blog post about solar panels. It is such an incredible tool. If you're not using this, you need to use it. It's also pretty creative. For example, 10 ideas for a YouTube video. And there we go. It's now written 10 ideas for YouTube videos. Very useful. And I use this sometimes if I don't have any good ideas, and it will actually help me out. So use it yourself as well. Another thing I wanted to show you is this. What should I do when I get home from work tomorrow? Number 1, relax. Number 2, exercise. Spend time with loved ones. It's very wholesome. But here is the best thing you can do with it. You can use it instead of Googling things. If you've been on Google lately, it's been quite a mess. Personally, since ChatGPT came out, I've not really been using Google that much at all, because a lot of the results are kind of bad. It's hard to find things you're looking for. There are lots of ads, you need to pay for a lot of things. Whereas ChatGPT is none of that. It's just straight up information. In fact, I made a video about 7 reasons why ChatGPT is better at Google. You can watch it if you click over there. Anyways, point being is that ChatGPT can do a lot of things better than Google. For example, how to be more productive. And it will outline a bunch of ways on how to be more productive. No ads, I don't have to pay for anything, I don't have to find web pages that provide this information. It's just straight up information in ChatGPT. Number 1, set clear goals. Number 2, prioritize. Number 3, create schedule. These are good tips. So those are just some ways to use ChatGPT. I'm sure you can come up with your own ways to use it depending on your needs and your use case. But in order to improve your productivity using ChatGPT, to become less of a Max and more of a Ben, you need to always be using ChatGPT. You need to keep it on your phone or on your computer all the time, because it's unlimited free information. It's very specific to your needs. It's personalized for you, and it's got unlimited patience. You can ask it over and over again. Here are some tips on how to make the most out of ChatGPT. The first thing is going to be to talk to it like a human. ChatGPT uses something called natural language processing. Natural language is the way you and I speak whenever we talk to a friend, or the way I'm talking to you right now. So talk to it like you would an actual human. I would also recommend to sometimes verify the information that ChatGPT provides you, because despite the fact that it's very confident, it's not always correct. I've had a few cases where it's been wrong. For example, I've got this screenshot here where I told it that that's incorrect. And then ChatGPT said, "You are correct. I apologize for my mistake earlier." So that's kind of interesting. You know, it's not perfect. Be a little bit critical whenever you use it. If you don't get the right answer the first time, you can always improve your prompt. And a prompt is the message you send to it. So improve your prompt. Be more specific, and it will be easier for ChatGPT to give you a good answer. If you apply all these steps, you will be a Ben in no time, and you will save so much time. The second step to improve your productivity with AI is going to be subscribing to my channel. New videos about AI every other day. Anyways, number 3 is use ChatGPT next time you want to learn something, and every time you want to learn something going forward. So if you're watching this, you're probably a lot like Max. You Google everything, it takes a lot of time, there are lots of ads, it's very annoying to use. But Ben very rarely Google things, because instead of Googling, he asks ChatGPT what to do. It gives him way better answers, way more specific answers, more personalized answers, and most importantly perhaps, no more ads, no one trying to sell you things anymore. Now some of the results on Google are of course good, but ChatGPT is most of the time really good, whereas Google is only sometimes quite good. ChatGPT can also summarize books. It can summarize text if you paste the text into it. It also works as a teacher if you ask it to teach you things. It can give you recipes, instructions for repairs, and it's very good at translating things. So be a little bit creative. Try it whenever you get one of those reminders you put on your phone. Number 4 is to use ChatGPT to improve and proofread your texts. Max is always pestering his friends to read his texts and suggest improvements and fix his grammar, whereas Ben just asks ChatGPT, and sometimes he asks his friends if really needed, but most of the time not. Now the steps to do this is number 1, to paste the text into ChatGPT and ask it to improve it. This will improve the actual content of the text, the information it contains. For example, I did this with a business idea, and ChatGPT gave me 5 suggestions on how to improve my business plan. So that was step number 1. Number 2 is ask it to improve your grammar and spelling by proofreading it. So again, just copy paste your text into ChatGPT and ask it to proofread it, or better yet, to write the same text but with proper grammar and spelling. If you apply those 2 steps, you will save so much time, you will be more productive, and you will even have a better text that you can deliver. Now there are lots of more things you can do if you paste your text into ChatGPT. You can ask it to do whatever you want it to do for you. Go try it out right now and then come back to the video. Number 5 is called Adobe Podcaster, and you might not have heard about this one before. Whenever Max records his voice, it never sounds good the first time. He has to record it over and over again and then edit it for hours to make it sound good. But Ben just goes to Adobe Podcaster, uploads it, waits a little while, and then downloads the file, and it sounds 10 times better than anything Max was doing. Adobe Podcaster is an AI powered tool. It's linked in the description below, and it uses AI to make any voice recording sound as if it's been recorded in an actual studio. I use this all the time in my videos. I record my voice using either my phone, which is the camera, or my laptop, and it sounds as if I'm using an expensive microphone. So go to the link below, it's completely free. Try it out for yourself or bookmark it for a later time. The 6th thing you should do to improve your productivity with AI is Microsoft Designer. So next time you make a social media post or any kind of digital design, instead of using manual tools like Max would, you will use Microsoft Designer. This is an AI powered tool that designs social media posts and digital content for you for free. Just type in whatever you want and it creates it for you. You can even upload your own pictures, and it does animations as well. This is also going to be linked down below, and bookmark it right now so you don't forget. I hope these things helped you improve your productivity. The next step for you is to just implement all these things. Make sure you do them. Set those reminders if you haven't done that before. Bookmark the pages if you haven't done that yet. These things are so easy and completely free to implement, so you need to do it. If you've got any ideas for how to improve productivity using AI or tech, put it in the comments below. Click like if the video helped you. I really appreciate it. Subscribe for more information about AI tools and how you can use them to improve your productivity. Watch this video next. Take care. Hope it helped.